Well, they picked Poppy into a poke comp, you know? I don't know, man. You got blue side, and this is the draft? I'm not impressed, Chronicler.
Jungle. And then you have Zyra, where you can do a full clear in, what, like 310, 305, if you really optimize your plant usage. It's always going to feel amazing when it comes to tempo. But it does...
They're going to go for this, actually. Level 1, and Rich, not much that he can do. The flash away is perfect timing, and the Ignite gets the kill. First Blood will go over to the DN Freaks. At this timing, right when the grubs spawn, not very good, although they're not going to go for the grubs, DNF that is. They're just taking the Infernal Drake. We saw Pioshik soloing that at the moment, so should be just a trade of objectives here. Feels very LCK.
Yeah, just all a runoff from that earlier play where Andale found Berserker. Can't fight for Proud top, so contesting doesn't really do anything. Yukel also unfazed by the amount of damage that Bulldog is throwing at him.
12 before, it's actually 2 and 14. Did grab a couple of losses there at the end of group stage. As trying to set something up here is Sponge as the ult comes down onto Bulldog. And there you go! The root makes him just so vulnerable, and Bulldog tries to get away, and instead he just straight up dies.
Now put Yukel in a better position. Obviously, Teddy in side lane is going to be a really big nuisance as well. And Rich is behind. Who cares? He's Cassante. Also, he's Rich. I feel like he isn't really bothered by any of that.
Yeah, that's kind of his game. Ooh, nice Poppy ult that's going to get Bulldog out of the fight. And just like that, you see DNF backing away and trying to smite this away. Not going to happen. Pioshik, he will be able to hop out. But that's 6 grubs now over to DRX.
And if DRX are able to get both the grubs as well as this objective, would be huge. A lot of damage coming down. But yeah, DN Freaks just need time. Need to keep poking, prodding away at this. I don't think DRX are going to give it to him, though.
It's a flip here, and it goes to Kaisa as actually Pioshik got knocked up and wasn't able to get in the pit. Now, Life got a kill, but in goes Teddy. He's going to get an assassination, and that's a second kill going to DRX now, plus the Drake that they did pick up.
Because the Herald fight might be a big opportunity for either of them here to really take a lead. Looking at the item finishes, as Yukel.
Assassin Corky is getting in there. The flash and the dodge on the missile. He goes back in, but it's traded. And it's actually Bulldog who makes the most of it. Barely getting away, able to trade back the kill, but he was pretty much done for. As
Spear?
Rich, he's in a bit of trouble, but he is Cassante. Hit your stuff, so that could be a little bit of an issue. We do have a trap here in the bush, not going to be contesting, and not contesting on the Herald either. It doesn't matter what the comps look like. Your poke's going to be better.
I swear, Veldas, this entire game, I just see Rich at like 20% HP.
Yep.
He's just perpetually getting bullied, which is also why you can see the gold deficit come through here. Likely are still going to make a play for this Drake. I do see some backs coming through, so I guess they are going to vacate instead. Whoa.
Oh, gonna hit it. That is excellent from Teddy. Can he finish the job? One more auto might do it. There you go. Under the turret, Teddy picks up a kill just by himself as well. Rich not even part of that. Looking for a couple of turrets instead.
Yeah, we keep going for these side lane plays, and I do think getting Teddy kills is obviously great. And because they have the Herald, I think they get away with this. But it is one of those moments where, is the one kill really worth giving up a dragon? No, it is. They're able to get top shove as well. Able to get mid lane turret pretty substantially chunked. So I don't think DRX is going to be too worried about how this plays out, and that's the 6 grub value, baby. Look at that.
Yeah, I think they made a call as a team like, hey, let's use what we've gained from the early game, which is the 6 grubs. You are very good at caster cursing, it is true.
Curses are unreal, Valdez.
They definitely are when it comes to your curses, at least.
Even with the Archangels, not enough health, and Bulldog really having a tough game here on the way, currently 1 and 3.
Well, we have the slow there on Andale, and now he's in a little bit of trouble. Bulldog do not push into all of those people.
All right, the poke. That's what the composition is built around.
Yep, all you got to do is land some poke, TP's coming in. Life is level 8 and struggling a little bit. There's the flank. Life, they're just going to leave him. They're like, no, you're dead, buddy. As the fear comes down, Bulldog now trying to flash away. There's the knock-up as the flank from Dudu not nearly as good. Rich trying to get some value, but he's actually being burnt down as a trade of top laners will come through. And DNF at least able to kite back against the Cassante very well. Felt like Rich really tried to force that one, but here comes UCal, and the flash is on in, plus the ult. Not going to get Pyosik this time around, and here comes Berserker.
Mid lane Brio is there for DN Freaks, though, and they do have a lot more effective range. That's mid lane turret.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. I mean, they're going to get at least equal presence there with the turrets down.
And start hitting those spears, man.
No. Hey, he hit the plant.
Yeah.
I hit that. Yeah. That was good. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to hit, and that's why we like to see setup for Nidalees generally. And our teams don't listen to us, but that's just fine. And now trying to go in as the Sport's going to go at it, and they will be traded out here. Dudu and UCal trading blows as well. The Sponge ult kind of just wasted. Doesn't really do much except zone, and now he's very low. A chance here for DNF, perhaps? Just doing Baron.
Just doing Nash. This is one of the advantages that you do get with Kai'Sa as well as Zyra, and I think they're going to get it.
Yeah, I mean,
gone.
They should get it. There's not really much that DNF can do. They're trying to kill Rich here, and they might just be able to, as a little consolation prize, not the disengage cone, please. Okay, there you go. Gonna take him down, but one kill, and DRX got a Baron?
I know you have good zone control, but...
well, they baited out the ult.
Well, if they can get an engage, so that'd be huge. 20 seconds until Rich is alive. I just feel like you can get soul point here. That's fine. It's there to go.
Okay. They're going to turn onto UCal. The fake Otacon into the UCal kill.
Big.
And now they're going to go for Otacon. So still sights set on this objective and not the one that Chronicler wants. But that's just okay, as not into the wall. Life will immediately die anyway.
Sponge is still there, has flash available. Yeah, it's available now.
Otacon just took a ton of damage, and Berserker as well. In goes Teddy, and there's really, the fear comes in, and Teddy has to flash out, but the health bars are so low here on the side of DNF. They're just running away, and the peeling fears are really what it's about. The Seeker gonna hit Pyosik, but no ult available for Teddy. Zyra, they have Kai'Sa. I think they have the damage, to be honest. They're gonna get it low enough. The poke's coming down.
Oh,
down to 2 health. Okay, well, they get the Otacon. That is done.
All right, they don't know about Dudu.
Okay, just trying to engage here, trying to peel for Berserker. Dudu on the flank. And here comes UCal. He is Valkyrieing in, flashing into the enemy team. As ult comes down, but UCal does not give a damn, as he will just be rezzed and withdrawn. DRX getting further and further ahead.
Are you familiar with sunk cost fallacy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the dog's dead too.
I don't know if DN Freaks are. After that sequence,
clearly not.
Unfortunately, as losing the Baron, getting soul point, that's something that doesn't feel great. You know, that's rough. That might end up losing you the game, but yeah, Otacon is such a dangerous objective because it shreds health. And you know how, like, when you tank Baron, you need to try and ensure that you kind of swap every now and then so that you get this. Otacon does it AoE. I saw Berserker take like 40% of his health there.
It doesn't really have much to do with red side at all, right? It's just, they're just not, they haven't figured out how to play from the side. You know, it just hasn't worked out from red side for one reason or another.
Or BT, which actually will help with this Kai'Sa poke, which at this point is a real menace, as well as the poke from the rest of the team. Maybe you just set up a Baron and hope that they overextend into you. Like,
no vision, really. I mean, there is a flanking Corki and one ward, but a lot of poke is landing here from DNF.
UCal is a nuisance.
All right, just going to flash on into that one, but here comes Teddy on the left. Ando's going to go down, and UCal with the flank. It is going to work out perfectly. The timing as he does come in. Dudu, we're going to try to go for the 3v1. Does pick up one kill, but he will also hit the floor. Meanwhile, Bulldog being chased by UCal, and they're just going to try to end the game. TP's coming in. Not even worried about the Baron at this point.
The flanking Corki is the deadliest, as UCal sows enough chaos, allowing an opportunity there for Teddy to dive into the enemy backline. Clean game from him on the Kai'Sa as well, by the way.
Yeah.
As unfortunately for DN Freaks, their red side win rate not going to get any better this time around.
Bulldog desperate to try to clear the wave, and he will be able to a little bit, but not quite enough. Trying to stop this one. Bulldog flashing away life, just trying to buy as much time as he possibly can. As Zhonya's even going to come down here for Teddy, and they will last hit the Nexus. DRX from the blue side take game 1. You know, Aurora also has a circle ult.
It's hexagon and circle. You know, you keep them inside. A lot of damage.
Is it a hexagon? I thought it was just a perfect circle.
No, I mean the Camille.
Oh, right. Okay. There you go. Hasn't really been in a lane very much, getting experience.
Yeah, they don't know about Berserker coming over, but they will know the moment that TP comes through. That was free health, so Sponge should be... Wait, did Pyosik get it? I think Pyosik got it, actually.
Did he really?
I'm not sure. Maybe it was the auto.
Smite on cooldown for Pyosik, not for Sponge. And now going in on Pyosik, though, the Braum stun might just be enough, but Andil level 2, and here we go! Andil getting super low, and he will be taken down. First blood goes to DNF, but here comes the Ass. Very good in this kind of situation, getting the stragglers. A couple of kills go to DRX immediately. And there you go, DRX able to turn it on its head and win the fight. It's just not a fun time. DRX, they control mid, they control top, so they will get the grubs, and that means that Pyosik is going to run down towards the dragon and take it down.
As you correctly surmised, as of this season, no longer there. Only health.
Yep. Taking abuse and losing health, losing turret plates, they're losing objectives. As some slows are going to come down here, Berserker. Looks like no satchel available. Tons of damage going in. Being pumped into the Ziggs. One more will do it on the auto, but here comes the Galio, and the trade will come in. Bulldog at least able to shore up the play.
That's probably worth tight, as we have 3 grubs for DRX, and DNF are sitting on a single dragon. As we have a full rotation, another angle, that's Braum.
Yeah, they're trying to fight into Braum. The TP comes down. That's a very nice solar flare. The Braum ult's trying to help him, and no flash, as you mentioned. Teddy is going to take a beating, but here comes the Camille. A trade back, and now you've got Life in a big issue. They're trying to go right in. Sponge wants the kill. He's going to get one, but not the other. But look at UCal. He's doing so much damage, and again, he is unchecked in this fight and should eventually be able to take down Dudu, you would imagine. Although the dashes are coming in, and another satchel will be used.
And is able to flash away right there. And then we also had Dudu just barely dodging one of UCal's skills, which probably would have ended up killing him on the pullback. But by the end of the play, DRX still got a grub, won't get the full objective. But they did also get, what was it, 2 more kills on UCal, who's now
oh my god,
3-0 and is picking up plates and crashing his full wave.
He's got 5 stacks on his Dark Seal. He is going to go back and buy a component, or maybe just finish off the boots. I mean, this guy is, he's kind of out of control fed.
But that's kind of insane.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be true, but just the fact that he's in the conversation. It's kind of crazy. There's a fantastic arrow, and now UCal, does he have the damage to take out Dudu? They've got a lot of people coming down here. The ult easily dodged by UCal, as the engaged Braum ult's going to get on top of Pyosik here. Ziggs trying to help out from very far. UCal getting pretty low, but Life not going to be able to get it. He just goes invis, and you're not going to lock down UCal's Aurora. It's not going to happen.
Berserker also forced the TP to catch that mid wave, and that's going to be the objective going over to DRX as well. 3K gold lead now.
So going
no, he's going rich. Like, he tanked so much, man. He's a selfless player. No, I don't presume to know what Jonas Strong is thinking.
I don't think anyone has that ability, except Jonas Strong, obviously.
Even him, I think. Sometimes he
maybe
found himself.
you know, like an apprentice of Jonas Strong.
Yeah, no,
he's like kind of learning the ways, right?
Oh, deep TP. This might be the final fight the DN Freaks get. This one's got a hit. They do spot him.
It's got to be Teddy, right? You got to get the flank here on Teddy, and they should have it. There's the engage. Teddy, can he survive? He flashes away, but he's still dead. Not getting out of that one. They do take a bunch of damage in the play. UCal, though, also pretty low. Trying to go back in, and is not going to be able to do so. And immediately we curse DRX. DNF, a fantastic fight here. They get a couple of kills.
actually have some stuff to play for us. Yeah, confirmation that the eye did indeed just kind of sadly go away.
Fizzle out.
And for DRX, I don't think they're going to be too bothered. They still get defeats. Not getting the eyes, a bummer, but they were still able to deny it from their opponents. And they still have both a fat UCal, and Rich is now also in a pretty decent spot. Although Dudu picks up a bunch of kills in that previous play, as Rich might be in some trouble here.
Nice little dodge. He's got his ult too, but he flashes and gets stunned at the same time. And, well, now he's very dead. Nice try. I mean, the first part of that was cool, but then he just got absolutely rolled,
yeah, so... Yeah, this isn't one of those compositions where it's like, oh, there's Ivern and Cassante and...
Yeah. You know, it got buffed on the recent patch.
Yeah.
Very surprisingly, it was underperforming.
Yeah.
Couldn't have seen that coming. But yeah, DRX looks like they will take the Drake. And still feel...
It's even that way in solo.
Lukewarm about it.
Berserker there earlier. Although, wait, there's no vision. So we do have DRX actually having to gain access. I think they're too slow, though. Yeah, they're not going to be able to take this down. And now they've been shredded.
Oh, they're trying to
look at UCal.
Onto someone. Teddy with the cleanse. And UCal just going to take away Berserker from the game. And just like that, okay. DRX happy to get the one, but UCal is just untouched once again, and even Teddy's untouched. They do take down the Xinjiang, but the two damage dealers are just dealing a ton of damage, and here we go. The Penta will be lined up for UCal. Slowly, no! Rich, why? It was such a great angle.
Look at it, France!
It was so obvious, too. They were trying to give it to him, and UCal is just like, well, at least I have 8 kills. At least we're going to move on to the next round, but I didn't get my Penta.
Yeah, that's... Otacon really does feel like DN Freak's their mortal enemy. Oh, it was Bulldog's fault!
All right.
It was Bulldog that did it to him, Valdez!
I can't believe he would do that. And now, oh, he's dead. Well, there you go. Wait. And Rich CP'd in for this.
Wait, they're going to get Otacon.
They're going to get Otacon. Rich is dead, and DRX are going mid. So that's all you got to do. Just bait him into getting really excited about the Penta so he overextends, and just kill him. But this turret is going down, at least.
Yeah, this series is beyond me. I'm just
take it away, Chronicler. Break it down.
I'm happy to see DN Freaks not give up. I still don't think we're seeing the... even now as they get Otacon, I still feel like, again, normally a team will kind of pop off the way that... the way that this man pops off.
Sorry. Oh, he just... yeah, uncensored.
DN Freaks still 3K gold behind, but... the game is still afoot. And now they have absolute bonkers buff. Berserker.
Yeah.
Keep dodging those skill shots.
Even if that arrow hits, you know, a quick burst from UCal, and if he gets away. Nice little bonus gold. Not half bad. But they're not able to line it up. Berserker, nice dodge. Really, Berserker's only... okay, they're going in on this one, but
yeah, why not?
Still have the Otacon. Sponge is going to back up now and just try to peel for the team, and now they're getting all this bonus gold. Feeling pretty good about these withdrawal kills. Nothing going the way of DNF, and you just gave 800 gold over to DRX. Looking for a bit more. As Berserker gonna have to flash as well. Just a bit of a cherry on top.
Split push now because he has the whole break finished.
He's just, you know, he's just trolling in solo queue. He's like, you guys win the game. I'm gonna split.
I mean, we've seen a lot of on the fringes like Hullbreaker being used.
Where's the arm guard? I mean, there's a control ward in the back of the pick, guys.
It's fine. It'll work out. Someone will miss position, and it'll be okay.
Don't worry about the ward.
Not just gonna 50-50 flip it.
Just do the objective. They're not actually doing the objective. They want to get the turn, and the turn is onto Sponge and Ondil. They are kind of alone at this point. I mean, eventually the Xinjiang dies, but they're taking a ton of damage on the backside of this. Flash away from life is pretty good, though, so they get the kill, and they get away just barely. You said no value, so I got a little unhappy about it. because there is value.
Are you
there.
Are you actually technicalitying me?
No, I'm not. I would
you
never.
are.
I would
Yeah,
never.
You are.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I would never.
We
would never do that to you, Chronicler.
Defkin's done now for you, Cal. Steric's done as well here inside. So yeah, DRX, they just want to not get engaged on.
Yeah.
And all that DN Freaks want is an engage. It's Wukong.
Uh-oh. Teddy in a bit of trouble trying to dodge everything, but can you dodge everything? He is going to be able to, actually, as they take down the Ambessa, who goes in very deep. Anvil stays alive, and now they're able to kite it back. Yukal in the back line as well. And take a look at Berserker. Wasn't ever really able to join the fight at all. He's full health. You know, he did his combo, but that was it.
Yukal's ult effectively just murdered like 3 people immediately. And then the fact that it was even remotely close is testament to DM Freak's ability to try and fight their way out of that situation.
They don't have Baron, so maybe Berserker can clear, or maybe he's just going to die. Very nice satchel. But now he's zoned. He's zoned away. He can't clear the waves.
Doesn't have ult.
He can't clear the waves.
That's just it.
I think it's just over. Looks like we will be having DRX going on to the next round of the play-ins of the LCK Cup with a 2-0 victory tonight.
Ari's one of those champions where first glance you're like, Talia kind of ruins your day, but it's, as we've seen many times, you have so many ways to get around. Yone is another example that is actually hard to find.
Doing the grubs. Doing the grubs.
Hambak isn't 6 yet. I think he does really want to hit it, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to. And with Prio roaming from top as well, Morgan does have his ult.
All right, we're just going to face check it. Somebody has to, but that means that Paulo probably dead, able to get a knockback here on Lahens, but the ult goes in, and so does Closer, trying to make something of this, but Lahens is wasting so much of his time. Finally, they do take him down, but Hambak will go down as well. It's a 3v2 in favor of Nongshim, and they will take control of the grubs. Should be 3 to them.
Yeah, I did question the decision to go for that, and after seeing that skirmish play out, I do not stand corrected. Particularly with, like, Morgan, his ultimate is obviously insanely strong, but without Hambak, you don't actually have that much setup at all, right? This is an interesting game. I feel like in our first series of the day, we had comps that were very clearly tailored towards one thing or another. I feel like both these comps, like obviously Nongshim is just, it's dive. It's very straightforward. And both of these two teams have given off a lot to be excited about. And then some things that maybe not so much, as we are fighting again, but this time Hambak does have his ult.
Lahens kind of like walked in there. He's like, hey, I want to take a fight. And he died.
He did.
Because of that. So, Charm going to land here on a Gideon. He's also in a lot of trouble. The pick potential showing itself. Oh, the equalizer has to be flashed. As Morgan also going to flash away from just Fisher.
Gideon, though, he would have burned to a crisp. That is, oh, actually, Nongshim, I was about to say, bro should be able to get something on the grubs here, but the retake comes through. Gideon's flash, I imagine sustained up of a jungle camp, now makes his way back, and it's going to be 5 grubbies going over to Nongshim here. So even though the fight didn't go their way, the extended trade, I think, still quite even, but it's Closer picking up another kill. They will spot this now. Paulo should be enough, although with the TP, I'm not so sure. It's still Poppy, though.
They're going to go in. I mean, it is just a level 6 Poppy. Can they take her down? Where's the damage? Not quite there. Finally, they do take him, but Jiwoo, the stacked turret damage just 2 shots him. And yeah, as you said, don't do that to Poppy.
The world is now... We're going to keep getting these fights. Both teams are very happy to just roll into one another. It's 4 versus 4. Neither King nor Morgan will be joining as they don't have TP. That's Asriel.
Okay, well, they're going to engage on a Poppy again. We'll see if it works out. He's got Locket this time. They finally take him out. And there you go. Poppy's gone. Hambak's in a rough spot. He's going to be taken out. And all of a sudden, what was a 4v4 turns into a 4v2, except Fisher goes in. Oh, the stun! They both got stunned on the rocks! And now Jiwoo hyping, or just flashing in on a hype, just going to take him down. Runs away, and they forgot about Talia, didn't they?
Currently sitting on 3-1 on the Kaisa.
All right, well, Close is trying to take it into his own hands, and this time he is going to dodge the rocks, and Fisher doesn't have flash, so he's just dead. Nice little shutdown, goes over to Hambak.
Ooh.
Nice little pick.
Yeah, definitely good. Giving more gold over to this 2v2 of Wukong and Ari is kind of what the comp is centered around, so gonna be feeling great for them. As we do have now the Herald being taken by Gideon. I don't think there's anything that they can do for the first.
Those are hanging around for quite a long time. Going to pick up level 12. Gideon gets the Swift Herald. Like Ari, who's, you know, trickstering around.
I mean, we even saw Closer like very deliberately take a specific angle there, right? To get out the E, and then once you're around it and Closer hits the skill shots, there's nothing that you can really do. This is a second tier charge to come through here as well. Now Morgan should be able to clear out this wave, although he doesn't have his ult just yet. Yeah, actually, with ult, I think he can clear that, but instead it's going to be an inner given over. Nongshim getting a lot of gold on the map here.
We're going to do it, and then we're going to turn, and then they try to turn, and they already took way too much damage, and it's just...
Again...
Or they try to do it, and they die. And
it's an AoE shred. Like, think of how good in some metas, what was it called? Not Locked, what is it? The Aegis. Shield of the Aegis? Aegis of the Legion? I don't know what it was exactly. As but
yes,
you know,
I remember, the Shield of the Aegis.
Yeah, the aura item that gave him Aura's...
Ardent Sensor.
Why?
That's a kill onto Mbessa. Look at this! The follow-up is huge too! Lahen's burning so far down. Even the Malignance damage helping out, and Nongshim, they were not ready to take that fight.
Visual Otacon angle this time around. I do like the contest though. Fisher still has his ultimate, and like the turn. Now I don't know.
Not sure about the ult. I mean, they might have enough damage, though, to take out Palu. Ult comes down on the Gideon, and now that's your jungler gone. Desperate to try to contest. They're going to stop and reset it.
They got a dip. Yeah,
they got a dip now. You can see the health bars now are gone.
That's successful. That's good enough.
Abyssal Mask.
No, supportive jungle item.
Huh. Well, we'll have to think about it. We got more fighting. Palu, he's just going in. He's a true Giga Chad. He doesn't back down from a fight, and he's going to live. Hambak, though, getting pretty low. Going to save a second ult, but Kingin able to set up the kill on Hambak here for Jiwoo, who has gone very deep and might be traded back, and yes, he will. Morgan and Closer just burning everyone once again, and even Hype won the fight against Mbessa, against Kingin, and Bro take another big one away from Nongshim.
Well, they get it.
And they're just going to get it. Yeah, backs are stopped now from the side of Nongshim.
Nongshim, just let it go.
They're too late.
Just let it go.
TPing.
Just go to Dragon.
They're TPing.
Just go to Dragon.
They're TPing into the fight.
It's fine. You can cancel the backs. You get the Dragon for free. Well, not for free. You pay with Otacon buff, but...
Got him. Stop the back of Palu. Huge.
One is not enough to make you lose the game, but if BRION now force a good fight and then get Nash off of that will be...
Yeah.
That will be enough.
It's very important to note that timing, because it is possible to get Otacon and not have it interact with Baron at all.
Yeah.
With Ezreal, with Rumble.
Just don't flip it.
Well, they might. A lot of damage coming in. That is the Taliacon. Here's the turn, and the Wukong with the Coles as well over the top. And a lot of flashes come out. They avoid a bunch of damage. Morgan will get reset, but already Lahen's is down. And they are looking for more. Hype with the red buff really wants something more. They're only going to get Lahen's, which is nice.
Start it up again. Well, actually, close.
Low on health, yeah. Yeah, don't remember exactly what it is. Let's see the ult now from Palu. Nice dash from Gideon, gonna dodge it. And now you gotta turn, but in goes Nongshim. They're trying to isolate one target, and they will take down Hambak. And look at the Baron, it's so low, but Nongshim, they're being shredded by Ezreal and a Rumble. The Harpoon gonna land, but Jiwoo will back down from this, and he's got Kingin with them as well. And they turn the fight in a huge way. So many low health bars.
Oh, if it doesn't... Yeah, I think they should be able to get it now. Unless?
One Q? One burst? No, it goes to Kaisa. So there you go. Nongshim with the clean Baron. Nothing to see here.
If he keeps his E and he plays it a little bit slower, they can't do Nash. Soul or triple Drake. Cloud Soul as well, or Cloud Dragon, setting up for a possible 4, which I've been seeing a lot of the, the speedy Halo Blades Cho'Gath. I don't think it's the end of the world, but that topside play not working out does cost them. Still, they're able to get Soul Point for themselves here. We have Jiwoo, who is getting very close to Zhonya's. Items across the board looking good here for Nongshim. And it's going to have to be a kind of a Hail Mary pick for BRION, I think, because even though I think that the champions on their team still maintain a lot of their power, like playing out just straight front to backs into the amount of dive that Nongshim have is going to be...
I feel like he is
sometimes
slowly hitting his barrel arc, you know?
I think he always, like, thinking back to early Lehens as well, he's always been...
Yeah.
Just hasn't quite hit the peaks of barrel.
I feel like we're hitting new levels of, like...
Oh, yeah. In he goes.
All right, there you go. There's the pick, but he's got Zhonya's, and that's a pretty good ultimate to come in. But the knockback from the Talia is huge. In goes King and finds the backline. They get the one kill, but look at the health bars of Bro. They're all so low, and they're being burnt down. Morgan desperate for something, but he can't do it alone. And there you go. He gets taken out. It's only Palu, and it's 40-second death timers. I think they can just end the game.
That one is going to sting for Bro. Felt like this game was looking pretty good. And then Nongshim just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. 16-15. A bloodbath of a game here, Feldes. But Nongshim going to take the 1-0 leader, only a single game away from eliminating Bro out of the play-ins.
And that would be crazy, just like that, as Gideon bounces out of his chair.
As much as I love both the color coordination and like the wild nature of the Nongshim comp, like looking at your lanes, so mid lane will be fine. Top lane, I think, will be really, like, it should be, but if you ever lose your flash, you are cooked. Yeah. And actually is level 2, but the timing doesn't seem perfect here. And Hamburg is level 2. I think Lehen's hard.
It's just gonna kill him! He's just gonna kill him in the jungle! As River Shen just finds the jungler, ignites him, and kills him. Just like that. Lehen's first blood. And now they might be able to trade it here on the Kingen, who just waits and tries to hook shot away, looking to try to trade, gets a shield, and the dive. Doesn't quite work out yet, but they're waiting for the reset.
He's level 2.
He is level 2, and he's feeding off of the potion here. He's going to flash away, and Hype, no! Oh, he lives! Hype is alive. He's totally fine, but more importantly, so is Kingen. Third time's the charm.
Surely now he dies.
Surely he dies. Okay, he dies, but so does Palu, but it's an execution.
Oh, I could see Lehen's giggle. You can't giggle there, Lehen's.
He's not going to be taking over the game, but he's definitely in a much better spot than the Camille right now, as Gideon getting on in there. There's a stun, the flash forward with the ult. Fisher lining it up, and they'll take him down. And even the kill is going to be given over to Fisher. Gideon
doesn't have flash, so...
Yeah. Fisher, though, I mean, he grabs the root, and now over the wall they come, and yeah, he's dead. But it looked like maybe he was going to get... That's such a Lehen's maneuver.
Did Lehen's just... Yeah, he just dubstep ignited, just walks up.
Yeah.
Ignites.
Keeping him around.
Hype is cleanse and flash. I don't think he should die.
Might be able to get something. I mean, Lehen's might just be able to kill him by himself. If he doesn't flash, absolutely, and cleanse.
Being Hambach in this game is such a nightmare. Because...
He's level 4 to level 6.
Yeah, after that... Well, you're also Zinzao.
Or...
yeah.
Against double giant spell. Yeah, he's...
Well, Tunneler is a really strong component, but I do think that he is kind of cooked, unfortunately. And Lance is 6 now as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting some great team fights here from Brion, because otherwise things are looking dire. Closer is fed, so that's something. Well,
I mean, Hype's had his moments.
This skirmish has got to work out.
Well, trying to get in onto the Shen, but Hambach doesn't really do much. Okay, nice flash on in. Closer gonna get it done. As Fisher gonna throw his ult in. They look for the trade, and Fisher, he's still alive towards the end. Eventually he does go down. Gideon might just be unkillable. So they just say, okay, abandon that plan. We're not killing the Sejuani.
I think his heart still... I think I heard a heart still proc there.
He must have it by now.
Can they? Yeah, they should get this. Yeah, there you go. For a stack in the pocket. The fact that it takes so long for Fisher to die there is... it's not good news. TP, whereas Closer does. So theoretically, they could get a man advantage. But...
I think Gideon can just kind of walk in. Lehen's, though, different question as the ult comes in, trying to peel as Palu gets low, has to flash out of there. Lehen's also just going to burn down. And the Shen is gone without using his ult. Didn't have flash. Lehen's gets caught, and that will be the dragon over to Bro.
Lahens a little bit too close to the sun there. Felt safe, was not. Because Gideon is a raid bus, but Lahens is...
A raid bus. I love that. Here comes Gideon again. And he's got Shen, you know, the respawns come in, and now Kingen coming in. They're just bullying him now. Hambach dies for the 3rd time. And the dragon actually goes to Nongshim. What? I stand corrected.
It also devalues the work that you did for this play as another engage.
Yeah, it's Camille Sejuani. Guess what? It's stacked up, and Palu is in a lot of trouble, and maybe Morgan too. As Lahens, he's just trying to get Morgan, actually. Not going to hit him. As Morgan jumps over the stun.
That's well done.
Taunt.
Yeah, jumped over the wall there a little bit as well. Actually using Lahens to taxi out. Could have been worse.
Pretty cool. You know who's having the most fun in this game is Jiwoo. He has not really interacted with anyone at all.
I thought you were going to say Gideon. I feel like Gideon.
Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
Well, we all know it's Lahens, the actual answer. Because that's just, he's playing Shen.
Well, it's Fisher's turn to play Bullet Hell. The ult is going to land here on a Hambach, but the fear will not. Hambach is just turret diving and dying. Closer as well. That's a big shot. And he is going to take a bunch of damage, but at least they get the kill. And Gideon is just hanging out in between the turrets. They zone away Hype, who unfortunately can't do anything in this game. The opposite experience of Jiwoo.
I know. He doesn't need to. Again, he's playing for Lahens.
Uh-oh.
Sejuani.
Speaking of which, here's Lahens, and we've got 3 people diving the turret, and guess what? It's Gideon who's tanking the turret this time. He doesn't die to turrets ever.
Rated that you're a raid boss and you can basically just do whatever.
I think, you know, it goes back to that art conversation we were having. You know, it really depends on how you interpret the situations, how it affects you. Did he? Yeah, he did. He
No!
Well, it was a nice try, Chronicler. I really, yeah, there's D gone.
He knows.
His hopes are D down the drain. One time for the Giga Chad army. Kingan's just hit the turret.
They're not buying it.
I mean, it takes forever, you know? You can't just do Otacon. That's not the way it works.
Closer, you need to hit it.
I just got here. He was stuck in traffic.
Oh, the init's gone. Okay. Yeah, flip the game. Flip it. Do it. Wait,
flip the game. Flip that. Wait, where did Palu go? Okay, we're just flipping it. There you go. He got it. No. No, Sam. D-Gon's gone. Rest in pieces. Flash into Hybe's. Yeah, that's the most impact he's had all game. Kingen comes in. He's got a Shen on his back. And the game is over, Chronicler. It's over, D-Gon. They can get some withdrawals here. They might not end the game right now, but it's still over. All right, some kills, some 200 golds are going to be given over to the side of Bro. But we all know where we're at.
The Nongshim throw at Baron?
Imagine if Bro got Otacon, by the way.
Now then they could have fought their way back into the game for sure. Yeah. Why, by the way? That's still, I don't get that. Why that's a thing?
Yeah, I don't know why that is either. Jiwoo, okay, closer.
Please.
It's his moment to shine. Oh, he's just getting ulted and feared. Oh, God, look at the damage. Hambach is already dead. The wallets are huge. Kingen is taking a lot, though. They're going to trade it back, but I just don't think it matters. The wallets here are just too big to handle. Hype is trying his damnedest, but it's not going to work. They're going to take them all down. Palu, the last one left, just going to get ulted for good measure. Why not? Stop the back. He's not going to do anything anyway. And they have Baron.
Lahens still has his buff as well, as does Jiwoo, as does Gideon. And I think that unfortunately for the Bros, they didn't really feel like winning today. That's going to be the only reason.
They've looked so good recently.
I know. Hambach having an absolute clanker as well.
Oh no! Hambach
doesn't kill Fisher.
Just no, stop bullying him.
Oh no, look at Hyde.
Yeah, it's pretty over for them. But Nongshim. But Nongshim, 2-0.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.